Can I get you a water?
No, thank you.
Okay. So, Gabriel, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm 16. I go to school. I play music. I used to play soccer, and I make really good grades. That's how I did.
Excellent. What kind of instrument do you play?
I play the drums and a little bit of guitar.
That's great. It sounds like you like to stay busy. So, tell me a little bit about your family.
Well, it's just me and my mom and my two little sisters.
And your father?
He doesn't live with us anymore. Mom and dad are divorced. He's an alcoholic, and I rarely even see him. He doesn't care.
How long have your parents been divorced?
Since I was 11.
Were you close with him?
I guess so. I mean, he took me everywhere with him. He's the one who taught me how to play guitar. He was really good.
Did he show you how to play soccer too?
No.
Okay. So Gabriel, talk to me about why we're here today.
I don't know why I'm here today. I don't even want to be here. This isn't going to work because there isn't anything even wrong with me. I'm fine. I don't care about my dad leaving. I don't care about what happened at all. I'm just here so that everyone telling me that I need to be here will just shut up about it and leave me alone.
You know, you are completely right, Gabriel. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. And when you're ready to talk about anything, and I mean anything, I'm here to listen. You know, this process is entirely yours, so whether you want to come in here and talk about the day you had or what you ate for lunch, I'm here. So, talk to me. What's going on?
It's just one of those days. I ran into this girl today. We used to dance together. I was at work when she walked into my store and we small talked for a little while. But then she asked me about Mark. I know she's been saying things about how she doesn't understand how I couldn't have known what he was since I was always with him. And the whole time we were talking, I was trying so hard not to cry. And I feel like she was judging me. I could feel like she was wondering why I didn't save all those kids. And I ask myself that every day. Why didn't I sleep around? Why didn't I ask questions? I knew something wasn't right. I knew he wasn't faithful. I just didn't know it was this. What if I had found something in his house? How many kids could I have saved? I ask myself that every day. And I know everyone thinks it when they see me.
And the first thing, Caroline, you need to know is that that guilt you're feeling does not belong to you. That is not yours to carry. He did this, not you.
I just feel so stupid.
He knew what he was doing.
I told him everything about me, about my stepfather. And he helped me. And he told me the same thing had happened to him when he was a kid. I looked at him and thought, wow, look at how great he turned out to be. He helped me. I thought he cared, but now I just wonder if I was just fitting into his dignity.
It's possible. You might have been.
He never loved me. He made me feel like the ugliest person alive. And this whole time he was doing all of this. He made me feel like I didn't deserve him. I saw his picture in the paper and all I could think of was, how could this happen to me again? I loved him. I loved him and I meant nothing to him.
I'm great. Thank you for asking. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Can't complain.
Wonderful. So, Nick, update me on what's going on. You know, last we spoke, you were thinking about confronting your aunt. Did you move forward with that?
Yes, I did it actually.
And how did that go?
It was very hard. Very, very hard. I asked her if I can come over and drop off a gift my sister sent her. She said okay. I came over and once I was in the house, I thought about what I need to do. And for a second I thought about what I knew for myself that I have to do. I told her I knew what she did to me. She was trying to play it off like she didn't know what I was talking about. But I told her I knew she molested me. I told her I always knew what she did to me. I told her I knew she molested me. She didn't know what to say. She started shaking her head and she lost her color in her face. And I kept telling her over and over, I know what you did to me. Finally, she burst out crying. And she told me she was so sorry. She told me, forgive me.
And how do you feel about it?
I feel very calm with peace. I feel like I just need her to know that I knew what she did. I feel like all my anger and hatred just melt away.
Good for you. So have you given any thought as to telling your family?
I think for now, I want to keep this to myself. For now, I think I got what I need. But I'm still concerned about others have also been victims.
Only you know what you need to do, Nick. You know, in my professional opinion, I don't believe that you were the first or the last of her victims. You know, these people thrive off the silence of others. What you did was very brave, speaking up.
I know, but if I go forward with family, my family will be destroyed. And I don't want to be the reason for my family to be destroyed.
You did not destroy anything, Nick. You survived someone else's horrific choices. Okay, Kendra, so tell me what happened this week.
Well, we had our court date and my whole family went. My brother, my sister-in-law, my niece, and he was there. He was sitting 2 rows in front of us.
And how did you handle that?
Oh no, I was mad at first because he was 2 rows in front of us. To everybody else in that room, he was just another guy, not knowing what he's done. I saw that he was wearing the sweater. It was a black sweater, and it's got 3 buttons on it, and It was the sweater that he used to wear when he would go out and get donuts for us, or bring in firewood into the house, or we'd go out to eat. And it made me sad, and it made me sad that he's not a part of the family anymore.
And what about your family? How are they handling this?
Well, I mean, everyone's handling it differently. My sister, who up until the court date felt the same way, she was really angry. She was really angry all of these months, and she saw the same thing with the sweater, and she sees more of a human side to him again. And my brother, he's really angry. He's been angry. He's stayed angry. And he's more in this frame of mind of, it is what it is. We just have to pick up and we have to move on. In a way, I kind of wish I was like that too. Like, I feel like I need to be able to just pick up and move on.
That's true. We have no choice but to move on, after we've healed. Everyone's reaction and process is very different from each other, so what you may be feeling right now or not feeling is very different from what everyone else is going through. And you know what? That's okay. We just have to be able to acknowledge what we're feeling at the present.
Right. I guess that's where it's confusing for me, because I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know. One day I'm happy and the next day I'm sad, and then the next day I can't even get out of bed. I don't know how to feel. And it's affecting me. It's affecting me in everything I do.
Okay. And what about school? How's that going?
Bad. I'm failing 2 classes. Like I said, there's some days where I just don't even want to get out of bed. And it's not anybody's fault. It's not my professor's fault. It's me. It's me. It's too much.
Why do you think you're failing these classes? Is it, the workload, or is it just everything together?
It's everything. It's work, it's school, it's all of this with my family. It's just, it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, it's very easy to feel overwhelmed because life keeps moving, even when you feel like you need to stand still. But what we have to remember is just to breathe and to take it a day at a time. Hey there, Matthew. I'm glad you can make it.
Yeah, sorry I was late. I had a rough day.
What's going on?
I had another dream.
You want to tell me about it?
Yeah. Well, in my dream, I was my age now, and it was happening. My uncle was there, and I could see all the pictures I would stare at. I remember when I was a kid, I thought I was betraying my aunt, and well, everyone. I know that it wasn't my fault, but that guilt was there in my dream, and I know I had nothing to do with it. But those feelings of fear and shame, they were the same ones I felt. When I woke up, I was sick to my stomach. I didn't even want to get out of bed. I don't understand why I
feel like this defines me. I'm a good person. I do everything that I'm supposed to do. I know I'm capable of so much, yet this thing that happened years ago haunts me every single day. I need for this to go away. I need for this to go away so that I can learn to love and trust just like everybody else. I need for this to be gone. I need for this to stop so that I can live my life. I need for this to stop. I need it to stop.
Matthew, this is going to take time. And I know it's probably what you don't want to hear right now, but what you do need to know is that this does not and will not ever define you. Eventually, you'll get to the point to where you'll acknowledge this is a part of your past. Okay? And that's all it will ever be. Trust yourself to know that you will get through this. Do you want to know what I see? I see a very talented survivor with the world at his fingertips. Alright everyone, so last week your assignment was to write a letter. Now this letter is your declaration of empowerment. You know, this is our way of taking your situation and putting it in your control. You know, we know that this journey has not been pretty. It has not been easy. In fact, it has been downright hard, right? But despite all of that, you are still here because you are survivors. You are warriors in an ultimate battle for themselves. You know, we often think that we have to fight alone and in the dark. But look around this room. You are not alone. And each and every one of us is here to be a light in the darkness. Remember that. Okay, so who wants to go first?
I'll go. Dear Mark, I still can't believe what happened. You were the love of my life. I looked up to you and I wanted nothing more than to feel like I was good enough for you. I trusted you with all of me, and I believed that you cherished that. Now that I know who and what you truly are, I know that you were never good enough for me.
For so long, I've buried myself in school and work and anything that would distract me from the memories I'm haunted by. I've questioned myself, I've always doubted myself, and today I am finally choosing to accept that I am exactly who I need to be.
I'm at peace now. Just me to forgive you. And I don't know that I ever will. I don't know that you don't deserve anything from me, not even my hate.
I always believed I would be alone, and that my family would never truly know me. I'm thankful that you are exposed as the monster that you are. For too long, I watched everyone adore you, admire you even. You thought you would always have control over me, but telling my story has freed me from you forever.
Speaking up has been the hardest part. I blamed myself for what happened and I was ashamed. It took me a long time and a lot of work to understand that I did nothing wrong. You are the coward. I have the power now, and you will never hurt me or anyone else again.
We often think that we have to fight the battle alone and in the dark. But look around this room. You are not alone. Though each and every one of us are here to be a light in the darkness. Remember that. And when you feel like it's getting tough and you can't fight anymore, step outside that shadow and into the light.